how can you tell when a guy has no personality?
I don't know.
When it says that his favourite film is Fight Club, haha!
You didn't care about my feelings.
Oh, these guys are made, they're like, what's your favourite? Because oh yeah, Fight Club, yeah, Pulp Fiction.
I think you're going to start some shit in the comments, man.
Just think of a better film, like Shark Tale, Finding Nemo. They're better films because they're not overused like Fight Club is. But obviously, alright, no, I don't have a problem with the film. I mean, like the director David Fincher is like one of my favourite directors. He's directed other films like Seven and Social Network. I got quite interested in this whole idea of straight guys like in this film so much. I was like, what is this film that straight guys like? Why do I keep saying straight guys like I'm not a straight guy? Like,
These straight guys, like what?
I watched this film for the second time, and when I watched it, everything changed. Like, these guys are just like popped on testosterone, not caring about emotions, stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Can you define what you think toxic masculinity means?
I would say that toxic masculinity narrows down to when a man pretty much does what he does, but to the extreme.
Or even his toxic masculinity. I don't think there's any toxic type of masculinity. There's just masculinity. I think there's toxic people, and people can go to the extremes of their energy, you know. I think it's quite harmful to call masculinity toxic.
When I saw Fight Club for the first time, I was like, yeah, masculinity is bad and stuff like that. You should be in touch with your emotions and stuff like that. You should talk about your feelings constantly.
Constantly? Why'd you add that?
Constantly talk about your feelings. Don't go to the gym. What changed is that when I saw the film for the second time, it made so much more sense, because especially when me and Kian talks about this whole topic of masculinity that goes throughout, you know, all the videos later. I kind of realised that it's not actually a critique of masculinity like I thought earlier, but actually a celebration of masculinity. Like, especially when you see Brad Pitt's character, Tyler Durden, he represents this alpha male. Right? He's the man that is not willing to take risk. But when you compare that to Edward Norton's character, the narrator, pretty much just modern day version of the beta male. There is nothing interesting about him. He has no friends even. But the first time he meets Tyler Durden, it's almost like an awakening for him. He sees this guy who's the complete opposite of himself. He's so proud of himself, you know. They knew this same girl, like this narrator kind of talks to it in a casual manner. But while Tyler Durden, when he meets the girl, sparks immediately fly.
And
he immediately flirts.
You said yesterday, we was talking about this film. What did that make you realise about yourself?
I need to be in touch with my sexuality more, which was one of the things I learned from Fight Club. I need to make it obvious that I am heterosexual. All my life, I kind of thought it was shameful to be on your manly instincts. You know, when you talk to a girl, I feel like it's inappropriate to flirt with them when you're attracted to them and stuff like that. You should always treat them like a normal person. The whole point of Fight Club is to become the best version of yourself, possibly. But you see, at the ending, it turns out that Tyler Durden was the narrator all along. But you know what that means?
What does it mean?
The narrator was actually an alpha male this whole time.
That goes back to the idea of what we've spoke about before. The 100%. Idea that confidence is not something that you develop. It's something that you have to chip away the insecurities and demons from you in order to actually achieve your true confidence, which was always within.
Yes, I kind of disagree, because I feel like what they show is Tyler Durden is just basically a confident extension of the narrator. He still shares the same interest as them.
Back to Buddha. Desire is suffering. In order to get what you truly want, which is confidence, you have to suffer for it. I'll tell you this, when I used to work out every single day and I was on no fat and doing self voice memos and stuff like that, I've never been more confident. It was because I was destroying my body and mind every day. Meditation as well.
Wait, what do you mean by destroying your body?
Working out constantly, literally
I
breaking
thought
down
something
your
else.
body.
I want to talk about like the meaning of Fight Club. For me, it shows that it was inside us all along. Even the Sims have that alpha male energy inside them.
I love The Sims.
I love Sims as well. The Jeffreys can be the Adonises. Well, I now see Fight Club because I've seen from a new lens. I see it as a story of inspiration. Inspiration to become the best version of yourself possible.
You're making me want to watch it, man.
No, it's a story of man that is fulfilling his potential of becoming the alpha male, because he is essentially doing the same as Tyler Durden. Because see, throughout, he's just such a loser, you know, he can't be asked to do all of this stuff. While I see Tyler Durden is socialising, making friends, making connection, getting with the girls, while the guy's just in his room all along. But at the same time, it's actually him out there getting them. It's just that he needs to make that connection that he's the same person. And that's what happens at the end. He effectively kills Tyler Durden, because that's the moment where he becomes a man. He makes the connection. He's like, now I am the alpha male. But when you look at this, is a really weird coming of age story. You know, when you come of age, like all of these, you know, great high school movies we see of the John Hughes films, like, you know, The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles. You know, these people, they try to figure out the person they will become for the rest of their lives in high school. But the thing is, in Fight Club, it comes pretty late. Like, this guy is in his 30s.
Yeah.
But he shows that it's not too late to discover your true self. Like, this guy is like, oh, this is the man I will be for the rest of my life. Tyler Durden. Well, not Tyler Durden because he's a psychopath. But he's trying to find a medium between him and Tyler Durden.
If you want to hear Hassan or even me break down more films and see where masculinity plays a part in them, be sure to like the video. We're going to definitely do more if we see a good response.
I just want to go back to my original point where I just constantly criticise straight men for liking Fight Club. I realised that even though I still don't like Fight Club in the same way, I was wrong in criticising these men. You know, these men can have their likes. They can actually show them what they want to be in life. Fight Club. You know, like I said, the whole thing, inspiration. Like, if you actually take the good things out of Fight Club, like, Fight Club actually inspires you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I need to get out of my job. I need to start going to the gym. That's great. That's something you should be doing.
Great, yeah.
So I see that whole thing, you know, Fight Club actually inspires men to become the best version of themselves and stuff like that. I don't see the point in hating Fight Club for it was this survey they conducted about what girls find in the red flags in guys. And some of them were saying that, you know, oh, if a guy's favourite film is American Psycho, and we love American Psycho.
I love American Psycho.
If their favourite film is American Psycho, favourite film is American Psycho, favourite film is Fight Club, and they like to talk about Bitcoin and Jordan Peterson, that's an immediate red flag. When I looked at that, I was like, that makes no sense. I mean, but obviously, when I was younger, I was like, I agree with that. You know, if their favourite film's Fight Club, that's a complete red flag because they love being toxic now.
Toxic masculinity, megalodon.
Yeah.
Montreal.
But I disagree with it now because I realised that Fight Clubs actually help guys be the best version of themselves, as well as Jordan Peterson is a fantastic speaker. Great guy. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Jordan Peterson, but I can see how he improves men to become the best version of themselves, which is the whole message of Fight Club.
He's also very in touch with his emotions too. In many interviews, he breaks down crying.
Exactly,
passionate about things, and that's,
because
that's quite brave, you know. I wouldn't do it, but, but I respect it.
I agree with you. Like, he's such a great orator. Very much, and like he tends to an orator. You know, he breaks down his emotions in such an iconic way, which is what Fight Club does. It shows you what a man can be, not what a man should be, but what a man can be.
Alright.
And so I just find that whole topic fascinating. Like, this idea of toxic masculinity. And did you know, when Fight Club came out, it wasn't even a word, it wasn't even a term, because I'm pretty sure it came out in like the 2010s.
Right.
As well as this whole idea of incels. It didn't really come out at Fight Club, but at the same time it talks about these themes, so I kind of suggest that it's a universal theme that goes back many, many years. Guys still suffer from that whole idea. And yes, I just want to summarise off that it is a fantastic film. And you should watch Fight Club. Like, if you watch it, you should watch it again and think about the themes of masculinity we discussed earlier.
I should watch it the first time. So, is that it? Is that everything?
Yes, that's pretty much it.
Alright, let's leave it there. Thank you for, if you've made it this far.
Yes.
We appreciate you so much. We also recently did a video about NoFap for 90 days and how it changed my life. So if you want to go check out that video, which is, you know, connected to masculinity, then click this video in the middle of the screen. And we will see you later. Geese feeders out.
Wait, shit. I just played the first rule of Fight Club.
What?
I talked about it.